Hi everybody, welcome back to DayZ, welcome back to Chernarus, welcome back to Skalisky Island, and I've got a bit of a bittersweet treat for you today. So it's another fast travel mod, and in this one what we're going to be doing is we're going to be travelling from Skalisky Island to Debug Island or Schadenfreude Island. Lots of people don't know about this. But basically what you got to do is if you install the files, and you'll find the links in the description below this video to my GitHub and my Mega, and download the files, read the instructions, and it tells you how to install this. But basically you've got to get yourself to Skalisky, you jump onto this boat, you then log off, and I recommend you edit your globals.xml so that it doesn't take long to log off. You then log back in again, and then using the Sakal bunker restricted areas technique, this is going to transport us to Debug Island. Now Debug Island is off the edge of the map, so if we bring up the map here, it's past the edge of the map here. It's kind of down here to the southeast of Skalisky, and it's legendary in the DayZ community. Because people that do challenges where they swim here or they get boats and they come here. And in the past, what you used to be able to do was you could spawn in structures here. However, unfortunately, it appears that you can't do that anymore. But in the files in the link to in the description below this video, I have included my old structures. So let's get there so you can see. So in ye olden days, you could spawn stuff in. So what I did do is I created this radar base at Debug Island or Schadenfreude Island. So Schadenfreude is a German word meaning that you enjoy or you take enjoyment from the difficulty of others. So if somebody's struggling, you enjoy that. So that's why it's called Schadenfreude. So this rather nice little area. And in fact what I also did, what I added to these was, let's see if we can see it, at that sort of boathouse there inside I added some fishing rods and some fuel, and then there's some boats as well so that you could perhaps do some fishing. But as I say, unfortunately it appears now spawning things outside of the map doesn't work. So if you come here, there's not much to do apart from go fishing and do stuff like that. And in fact the one thing that you're meant to do, which I completely forgot to do, as soon as you get here and you appear, you should drop something, because if you don't, you won't know where the teleport back is. Now if the files were working, there would be another boat here that you would climb on, and then you would teleport out. So what I'm going to have to do, because I've been a bit of a dummy, we're going to have to use admin tools to go back and kind of start and do that again. So what you should do is get yourself over to Skalisky, find this on the west side of the island, jump into this boat, log off like this, wait a couple of seconds, log back in again, and as soon as you don't move you don't want to move, right? So as soon as we're here, now I've brought an apple exactly to do this. You put your apple down, and that tells you where the teleport point is. It's roughly there. In reality, there was a boat here, but you're close enough. So now you can run around. You can go fishing. In fact, can we go fishing? Should we just do a little bit of a test? Start fishing. We should be in first person, shouldn't we, so we can see the when it happens. Ooh. Did we catch anything? We caught a fish, a mackerel. Look at that. Excellent, excellent. So there is a reason for coming here. You could go fishing. So then we can come back over here. We can stand near the apple. We can now exit. And we log back in. And there we are, we're on the dock back at Skalisky Island. So let's have a quick look at the files then that you get. So you go to my GitHub repository, And you'll see there's the README. So the README has the instructions how to do this step by step and code snippets as well. And there is the 2 JSONs, which are the restricted area files that teleport you from one place to the other, so they're important. There's the where is it? There's the Debug Island 24 objects. Now, the only one that spawns in when you use this is the boat on Skalisky. Everything else doesn't. But I've included all the other stuff just in case some point in the future the devs turn this on. I don't see why they would. You know, why would you? But it's there anyway. I've also included the .dze file. So if you use the PC editor, PC DayZ editor, you can import that, and you could have a look at it and have a play around with it if you like. And then there's some photos of what Debug Island used to look like when you used to be able to do this. A little photo of telling you to remember to drop the item, and then there's a little photo of where the boat is if you weren't quite sure. So there we go. So a nice little Easter egg, I think, for your servers. And in fact, lots of these fast travel mods that I'm doing, I think that they are Easter eggs, aren't they? They are true Easter eggs for PC and console, where who would know? You know, you've got to think, well, obviously, if you know DayZ, you would come along to this boat and you would go, oh, that's unusual. Why is that boat there? You know, and then if you know about fast travel being available to if you log on and log off, that may well encourage you to do something. So I think maybe with some of the other fast travel mods I've done, like the military bunker one, you need to have some sort of indicator that there's something slightly out of the ordinary to give people a visual clue that maybe they should try something like logging in and logging out, kind of to see what happens. Obviously, the disadvantage with this system and this method is that if you're on a busy server with lots of players, you're going to go to the back of the queue, if there is a queue, which is a bit of a bummer. But otherwise, I think this is quite cool, because I reckon that probably 99% of people have never been to Skalisky. Now, remember as well, stuff despawns as well on Skalisky. Stuff just disappears. You can't build on here or anything like that. So you have to be careful. Here we go, Skalisky Island. Known about by a few, visited by even less. But nonetheless, for the people who know about it, a legend in... This is Debug Island, a legend in the DayZ community. Anyway, hopefully you found this a bit of fun. If you have, hit like, comment, subscribe, and of course, I'll see you again soon.